I was born to be a fighter, had these dreams and desires. I would be something better, energy, got a fire in my soul to keep burning, a pain that keep hurting, a curse is emerging, feel the thirst, keep on working, I won't stop, I won't quit, to the top of this shit, I get lost in the work, sweat dripping, not a bitch, I get mad, I get pissed, I get after this shit, hit the gas, feel the grip, adrenaline, never miss, I'm not patient, but I've learned to embrace it, cause I've been working, I've been waiting, never complacent, cause I'm so close I could taste it, wanted away from everything I've been chasing. I'm honest and I promise that I got this. I'm launching, all I've wanted has been exhausting. I'll teach you how to harness, control the conscious. You got this, yeah you got this, you gotta want it. Life ain't fair, are you gonna win or will the place scared? I will not stop, I will prepare. To get to the top, then you must beware. Got 'em like hey, I will not stop, I am prepared. To get to the top, then you must be rare. You got one shot, life ain't fair. Are you gonna win or is your place scared? I will not stop, I am prepared. To get to the top, then you must be rare. Got 'em like hey, I will not stop, I am prepared. To get to the top, then you must be rare. Yeah, watch out, I'm fighting hard for the crown. Yeah, no doubt, I'll be the best pound for pound. I'm obsessed with winning, this is my house. So watch out, I'm coming to the top. I vow, yeah, I'm addicted to winning. If that's a sin, I'll be sinning. I'm disciplined when I'm in it, and this is just the beginning. The money, yeah, I'll be printing while helping others make millions. See, I'm not selfish, no villain, but still I'm making the killing. I'm here for greatness, you can't lock me into cages. Deserve to be on stages, I will be the greatest. Do it yourself, I made it. DIY from the basement, I'll take my life into my own hands, my own plan, yeah I got a backbone, designing my own program, I'll mentor the next wave of the bravest, so don't be late, I'm about to make changes. One shot, life ain't fair, are you gonna win or will the place scared? I will not stop, I am prepared, to get to the top, yeah you must be rare, got 'em like hey, I will not stop, I am prepared. To get to the top, yeah you must be rare. You got one shot, life ain't fair. Are you gonna win or is your place scared? I will not stop, I am prepared. To get to the top, yeah you must be rare. Got 'em like hey, I will not stop, I am prepared. To get to the top, yeah you must be rare. Yeah, I'm on it.
What is up, guys? Welcome to AniFriday. Oh man, been a minute, hasn't it? Sorry for the delay, but I'm so sure that y'all are here wondering what I'm doing and why I'm calling this the last stream on the channel. Um, so I mean, I'll just kind of get into it and then we can talk a little bit. I don't actually think this is going to be that long of a stream, but we'll see. Hell, the last one I thought I was only going to do for like 30 minutes, but that went way longer. I'm not going to do anything like asking y'all to like or subscribe because there's no point, really. If y'all remember the last stream I had, I went on a little bit of a hiatus, and that was about 2 weeks ago now. And that was because, uh, I'd been thinking for a while about what to do with streaming, what to do with content on the channel, and how to, I guess, grow faster on the channel. And a lot of things that I've thought about in the last week or two have kind of been that I've kind of said it before, like if you don't know YouTube, things are real, like the content that you put on a channel doesn't draw like everyone to the channel. I mean, duh, right? You've got your shorts viewers, you've got your live stream viewers, and then you've got your on demand audience, and they're all different ones and kind of like kids and their food. Never the two shall meet, which isn't exactly true. I mean, sometimes you might have some people that come over to watch a stream or they'll check out some shorts, but each like individual type of content is going to have its own core audience. And YouTube's weird in that they take individual videos and they'll push individual videos, but they won't necessarily push channels. Even if you say you have 10 videos that catch a lot of views, it still like it still won't push your channel because just like, even though I mainly do anime, um sometimes like it's not a specific anime. Like you can like anime is a niche. I'm sure most people have heard this that do YouTube that find your niche, do your niche. And that kind of makes a lot of sense because people are looking for kind of one type of content from a channel. Well, you can go a little bit further with this by just talking about a single anime or a single show when you're talking about anime. And you can go super niche, but then you have to create like the way I see it is a new channel each time you want to talk about a different show. Now there are some people that do it a little bit better, but that's the way that I've understood it. And the streams, I feel, are actually is actually confusing YouTube because the algorithm is so specific that it gets confused if you're putting any type of content other than, like specific types of content. Like if I was just to do videos on demand, I think the channel would do better if that's pretty much all I had on here instead of trying to do videos, VODs, or live streams and shorts. I think there's a more crossover of an audience for shorts and VODs. And a lot of that's to do with how shorts work, and that you can tag videos with shorts. And if a short does good, then it can go, then you can tag a VOD and people will go and watch that video, especially if that video is like shorter, or just a little bit longer. Like say you got a 30-second short and you got a 2-minute video, people will go and watch that. And I've seen it happen with a few of my videos when I have shorts that get a couple hundred to 1,000 views, and I tag a video in it. I can get at least double, triple the views from that short. Clifton, what's up, man? Nice to have you here. But at least that's the trend that I'm seeing, is that I will have more people go and watch those VODs. Now, I've tried to tag streams in it before, and I honestly don't get many more views on my streams when I have a short do about the same amount of views, and then it go and people go and watch a 2-hour stream. I mean, it's too much to ask for people that are watching a short to go watch a stream. And I've had a lot of shorts that went good that were actually from the streams, and people just don't want to watch. What's up, Alex? You're lurking? Thanks, man. Yeah, it is the last. I mean, from what I'm saying is that I'm not gonna stop streaming. It's kind of just a more. I think I kind of mentioned it the stream before this, but yeah. So basically, what I'm getting to is that I'm moving streams off of this channel. Uh, you gonna unsub to me, SAQ? I'm sorry to see you go. Um, such a troll, man. Um, but nah. So yeah, so I'm moving streaming, but to get down to the nitty gritty, I'm moving streaming off of this channel to another channel that I started up because I think that it's going to work out better this way, and it lets me keep streaming. Ow, why is this thing being stupid? Okay, so anyways, so the new channel is. Did I pin it? Why won't it let me pin things? There it is. Okay, so the new channel is pinned in chat, and it is also in the description of the video. So it's the new streaming channel is going to be Otaku Oasis at Otaku Oasis 24. And I will be streaming over there. So the time for the live streams where I talk about anime and stuff is going to be the same. 8 p.m. Eastern time on Fridays. Possibly will even add another time as well. Right now, I have no streams because the first stream I want to do over there is kind of a introduction to the channel. But I was thinking about doing another gaming channel because or another channel that streams gaming because I can't tell y'all how many times I've had people say, "Hey, I wish you would do more gaming. I found you through the gaming. I liked your gaming, and I like gaming too. I don't get a lot of time to do it. Gaming to me is just relaxing, and streaming it's just kind of the extra on top of it for me. I've probably gamed a little bit more though since I've been taking my time, but yeah. So I'm gonna game stream over there, and then I'm gonna cut like the streams will become unlisted, and I'll cut them up and put shorter clips on that channel, so people don't have to watch the full streams. But I guess I'm just not going. I don't want it to interfere with this channel. I mean, this is still going to be the main channel, and I want to do more videos over here. More of the VODs and shorts and stuff where I feel that my talents tend to shine, or where I get the more interaction and engagements. But I didn't want to leave streaming behind because I mean I do have a streaming audience that I don't want to leave you guys behind and just not ever stream again. So that's why I'm moving streaming to this channel because it doesn't really add anything to me. It just kind of separates the content so it will quit confusing YouTube. Because that's what I think's been going on right now. Because, like I said, as smart as the algorithm is, it is also very dumb and very easy to get confused. Um, because and it shouldn't, but I kind of get it at the same time, in that, I remember back when Cartoon Network started. It was a very niche channel that was dedicated to cartoons. There was nothing like it out there. Um, like nothing. Uh, there was no channel that was a dedicated cartoon channel. It was actually, I'm finding out more history about it now. It was actually said to fail, that it would never work, and it didn't. Like, Cartoon Network became a very big force, which in turn caused a lot of other kind of niche channels like Tech TV, and Nick even followed suit to start airing more cartoons on their channels. Um, Before it was just like, oh, Saturday mornings, cartoons, and then you kind of had the rest of the adult shows like Charmed for WB, and then with Fox, it would go into sports. Like, Jesus Christ, I hated sports. I used to have to switch between channels, so I would watch the shows on Fox till about noon or 1 o'clock, and then I think it was either there was another channel that would start airing cartoons around 12 or 1, and I'd go and watch that. Then when it would hit around 4 or 5 o'clock, hey, Cartoon Network, that's when their shows actually started kicking off. Um, but in any case, stupid history. Um, yeah, so yeah, I get it and I don't get it. Like, I wish it wasn't so specific, because I would like to just keep everything on one channel. I think it's easier for y'all to have everything there, and I wish that it would just work, to quote Todd Howard. but uh, but it doesn't, and until uh until our overlords at YouTube figure out a better system. I mean, I guess this is just what I got to do. I mean, I see a lot of different people that have multiple channels, and I've kind of scoffed at it for a long time, because I'm like, well, why would you have multiple channels? Why would you do that? Why would you want all that extra work to, split your audience up and stuff? And I get it now. You kind of, you get your main channel where people kind of know you from, but they don't watch a lot of your stuff, and then uh then you open another channel, like, oh shoot, I'm trying to think of someone that has multiple channels that would be kind of known. What's up, Raquel? But yeah, like, there's people that, they do their sports channels, or they do their geek channels, and gaming channels, and like, it's just that they just have those multiple channels everywhere, and that's what they do, and I guess it works out for them, because I mean, I guess when it comes in waves, it comes in waves. Like, you don't ever leave one behind, but if you see more people watching a certain channel, it makes sense to go in that direction. I guess I can take this down, but if y'all if you're just tuning in, this is my new streaming channel. The link is in the description and pinned in the chat. If you want to go and subscribe to keep enjoying this premium streaming content. Now I'll take this away now. You have your main and gaming channel. Raquel, I don't think I ever asked you why you did that. Is it similar to reasons why I'm doing it for me or doing it for my channels, why I'm kind of breaking things up that you're just trying to keep it separate because you noticed something in the algorithm wasn't what wasn't really meshing well with you trying to do everything on a single channel. Um, because I'd really like to know because this is just something that I've been thinking about and I've been seeing, and it's like what am what are other people doing that I'm not doing, that I what could I be doing? That's that's where like all my thinking has been for a little while, is just thinking about YouTube and how to make it better, or how to manipulate the algorithm. But no, I mean that's what I'm doing. That's the big change that I wanted to talk about tonight. The other one is just, you know, I I know I said the last time the format of the show I was disappointed with, and I felt that I was boring and wasting y'all's time when I would come on stream. A lot of the times I would just come on and I would have found stuff like an hour or two before to talk about a lot of the times, because just time issues. Like everything is a time issue when it surrounds this YouTube thing for me. Um, oh, something I should have mentioned too, that if I do gaming on the streaming channel, which I do kind of plan to do, it's going to be in vertical format. So it's going to be able to be watched from your phone, because right now that's just what YouTube is definitely pushing. So I will do streams like this normally, but do vertical gaming streams. Mainly just because, I mean, when I game, I had like, so where is my stupid gaming stream? This this is my gaming stream right here. So I would have, my face here, chat here, game here. Not a lot, but you know, the vertical stream to me just seems a lot cleaner uh, than doing this. Although I do like this, but yeah. What else do I have on here? I forgot everything that I have. Oh, that was something I was doing for Fallout. And there's another thing. Oh, dude, I like that transition. That's a cool transition. Sorry, I'm playing now. But yeah. So guys, I don't really have much more to say. I just wanted to kind of announce that, let y'all know, like, kind of do a formal sunsetting of streaming on this channel. And I'm not saying streaming won't ever come back to this channel, but right now it just doesn't make a lot of sense to me to do it like that, or do it on this channel, because I want this channel to grow. I want a place to interact with y'all. So it just, like I said, it's something that I got to try out. And if it doesn't end up changing anything, then maybe I'll bring streaming back over here and just be done with that. Or if that channel takes off, I'll push people over here. It just all depends on what happens in the future with it, and I'll have to make the decision when I see what happens. Well, I wanted to have a gaming channel. I thought it better to that they separately then have a bunch of gaming content on my main channel also to reach audiences that love gaming. So, okay. So you were actually thinking about a more gaming centric audience than your main channel, and not to bog them down with gaming content for those that I guess don't exactly enjoy gaming content. I think is how I'm understanding that. Um, and it like I said, that makes sense. That to me. That's logical reasoning to be moving and having separate channels, because like I said, I'm kind of getting it now. Is that if there's people that don't like certain stuff on the channel, and you're doing more of that stuff that they don't like, and just keep numbers simple. You did 5 videos, you got a sub off of one, but four of those videos were streams, and one was a VOD. And the person that subscribed for the VOD isn't getting that content, but they see what your content mainly is, and they don't really enjoy that, so they're not. So they unsub. Can't blame them, and I get it. So it makes sense. So I mean, it it sucks. It really does. I kind of wish it wasn't like that, but it is what it is, right? So yeah, that's pretty much what I got. The format for the streaming, for like, I've been thinking of different ways to format the stream and to try to make it more entertaining. And I don't want to just always talk about new anime. I mean, there's, Jesus Christ, a couple generations of anime to talk about, and I I shouldn't always be talking about newer anime. So, I mean, there's at least going to be a segment there that I want to talk about older shows. At least, maybe the first 3 episodes of a show. I'd like for you guys to like suggest shows too. Like I'm sure there's ones that I haven't even heard of, and I like want to someday is like I'd love to just dig deep into some of these older animes, and see who created them, see some of the behind the scenes stuff, because I know there's going to be some of that footage out there. Um, and I want to keep the streams interesting. Maybe it doesn't always work, but like, oh, what did I just find out like a week or two ago? Um, the sound for the Super Saiyan sound, or the Super Saiyan aura, the whiz 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 whiz, whatever the fuck you want to make that sound for. Um, that was actually based off of a baby's heartbeat through sound design. Um, or the sound designer for DBZ used that, and I listened to it, and I listened to the sound of an ultrasound, and I was like, holy crap, how did I never notice this? And just stuff like that. Cool. Yeah, we'll go with cool little stories like that. I mean, hell, Hideki Anno, the creator of Evangelion, has such a history with not just with anime, but with like tokusatsu shows and stuff like that. Like, I'd love to dig into some people like that, and dig into like the more deeper history of anime and the characters. Like, that's something that I wanted to do. Wanted to make more videos about. That's why I'm trying to make a deep Gundam lore history video, if I could ever get off my fat ass and actually do it. Heck yeah, yeah. Yeah, the Super Saiyan is a fire. But that's what I want to that's what I want to do. And so I think moving forward, like I'm not going to stop the review. I'm not going to stop the live reviews or talking about current anime, but I definitely want to dig into those deeper anime videos. And you know, guys, like if you're liking something, one of the ways that will help me know what you're liking is to like comment on it, comment on videos. Um, because I'm going to do stuff that I like. I'm going to do stuff that I'm passionate about, but I also want to know that I'm entertaining people as well. And so when when it looks like there's no feedback, it's it's okay. Well, that's not working, so let's move on to something else. And I know I just can't keep moving on to the next thing because that's not sustainable, if that makes sense. Because eventually I'm just going to run out of ideas. I'm just going to think that, oh shit, I just really suck. And there's a lot of things that I probably need to try longer. Like I've hell, I was told starting out, because I used to actually bring more people on the channel, that oh, you should keep doing this, or you've got a really good way, or good, you interview well. I'm getting so tongue tied here, but or you have good interactions with people, and I try to stay as engaged as I can when I have people on the channel. And I think that's something that I need to try to do more often. The only thing is that I'm kind of a chicken when it comes to asking people, because I don't want, if I've been talking to you and we've had a lot of back and forth interactions, I don't have so much of a problem with asking people. It's like, hey, you want to come on a Friday show? Yeah, not a big deal to me. But someone new, or that I have low interaction with, I feel like I am bothering them. And maybe that's just in my head, because I mean, I know I can ask somebody, they can say no, and if they say no, okay, no big deal. Find somebody else. It's not a big deal to get rejected, just like with women and YouTubers. It's not that deep, but in my head I'm like, this is the interaction that has never happened, but it's like, I'm especially when I was, under 500 and like hell under 100, I was asking people that had a couple 100,000, which cool guys. Tom of Midnight's Edge, still one of the coolest guys that I think I've had on here. He came on here when I was like only at 50 subs, and we talked and stuff, and we had a conversation behind the scenes. And he said something to me when we talked, that he was just like, yeah, I mean, it's not that big of a deal. You're a person, I'm a person, and if I can't talk to people, I don't think he put it this way, at your level, then I really don't need to be doing this. And he's just a really cool guy. Same for Snowdom, same for Brandon, same for Culture Casino. Like I've had all those people on this channel to talk to them. Um, and the only reason that I don't ask them back is that this is like I'm anime centric. Those guys really aren't. They have some knowledge of it, but it's it's one of those things that it's a weird conversation with people that aren't like they're not really into it like I am, and so it it makes it for weird content, I guess you can say. Can ask you, you don't bite. No, but you will go Super Saiyan on me, and I don't feel like getting punched in the face. But yeah, uh, yeah, that's just one thing that I like. I've got to talk to more people. There's people that I've got in mind. Some really cool people that I'd love to come on and talk with. And Raquel, you're always welcome. Uh, but like I'd like to get Brandon on here a few more times because Brandon's got a really interesting way of seeing things. I'd like to get Blaine on a little bit more because he's got some really deep knowledge, and I feel every time me and him's had a discussion, like I feel they've always been good. But I know he is like busy with his own channel and his daily life and stuff, and he's working out now. So yeah, I know he's busy. Um, like I want to reach out to Dante's rant room because I've watched a few of his videos, and I'm curious at some of his thoughts on things. Um, then there's what's their name? Rev says, or Rev says Daisu, or something like that. I can't say their name. Fucking suck at that. But there's things that I can do better with the streaming content, and that's that's where I'm at with it. But when I'm by myself, you know, I I want to be as entertaining as possible, and that's why I want to talk about older anime because not everybody's watching newer anime. Everybody's trying to get through their backlog, or they're watching older stuff. Even though that newer anime is good for current content, I think older anime is where it's at for what you would call evergreen content that never never gets stale, really never gets old. Like, you could hear 1,000 times about a Gundam video and about how Tomino modeled the suits off of his father's World War II spacesuits designs. I'm sure somebody has said that 1,000 times, but you haven't heard it from me, right? The weird Southerner who likes anime. So yeah, it's there's a lot of stuff that I can still try, but I do I do need like some kind of you know thumbs up, or hey, you need to quit that, you're a fucking idiot and you don't know what you're saying. you know um Feedback is helpful. It's something that I think every YouTuber can take and better their content with the feedback that they get. Although I have seen people use feedback as a crutch, where they're just like, I'm not going to make a move unless you tell me what to do. The bad thing about that is you never grow as a creator. Um, and it's there's a saying that we hear that I'm sure that we've heard be used online at some point, and that's like, who asked for this? I've used it myself. I've seen it with like tons of movies and games and stuff, and it's like, who asked for this, right? Well, No one was asking for it, and you wouldn't have wanted it until you were shown it, right? So even though no one's asking for something, the amount of new that should be coming out and the creativity that should be coming out of people really like people need to take feedback, or they need that feedback. And even though that we like so you know, I'm gonna get hate for this, but um a female led Star Wars. Granted, yes, no one was asking for a female led Star Wars. We wanted Luke and Leia and Han to be back at the helm, and we wanted their stories to be handled and finished with respect and with a conclusion that the majority of people could enjoy. That is not what we got. But you can't tell me that, and I'm not saying Ray, that a female in the lead of a Star Wars movie would have been bad. It was just the wrong time for it. And the story that she got was not crafted for her. Ray was crafted to destroy. Like, I'm sure in their heads they thought that this was giving a send off for each of the main characters of Star Wars, because I mean, you look at it, you had Han die in the first movie, Luke die in the second movie, and Leia die in the last movie. I'm sure that in someone's mind that was respectful and a good end for all three of our characters. It wasn't. They should have finished them off in those three movies and then went forward with doing a female led Star Wars movies and made it their own thing. I I I think you would have still lost people, but I don't think the backlash would have been as bad. Same for Ghostbusters. If the Afterlife would have came out first over the crappy 2016 version where it just crapped all over original Ghostbusters and original fandom. And if, granted, story would have been written differently, where it wasn't just trying to have a ghost of the former Ghostbusters, and they would have been their own original thing, it would not have, it wouldn't have went over as bad as it did. Granted, the actors would have definitely needed to watch what they said, but yeah, I think people wouldn't mind female roles as long as, yeah. Um, what was it? I mean, Fallout, Fallout, literally just came out. No one minds female leads. Some of the biggest sci-fi, some of the biggest sci-fi role models, I guess, are females. What is it? Granted, I don't know Star Trek all that much, but I think her name's Captain Janeway in Deep Space Nine. And if I got that right, I'm going to pat myself on the back because I didn't see that. I hear people talk about it, and that's like something people like good female characters. They don't like female knockoffs, and they definitely don't like female knockoffs that are trying to destroy their older the older icons of a series or of a fandom. You know, um, Aliens, Ripley. Anyways, one of the greatest female characters ever. Terminator. Schwarzenegger was already a big character. I forget her name that played Sarah Connor. Sarah Connor was the lead of that movie. I mean, and I like Arnold played Robot good, but the girl that played Sarah Connor, that movie wouldn't have worked if she wasn't as good of an actress as she was. And even though she was not as strong as Arnold, the robot, she was still a very strong character that was able to hold her own, especially in T2. I mean, seriously. What's up, 13? How you going? As an actual Ghostbuster, I agree. What's up, buddy? I was supposed to be in interdimensional. Oh, okay. Interdimensional. Interdimensional. Look at the movie Serenity. Yes, Serenity. What was Serenity? Serenity was a that was the continuation of Firefly, right? I think I own that somewhere, and that's the only Firefly content that I've ever. I should have finished that. And the series Firefly, tons of female. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with female leads, and if like no one's hating on female. Well, there's a few people hating on female leads, but they're fucking idiots. Um, but yeah, Linda Hamilton. Oh yes, thank you. That was the lady who played Sarah Connor. She had a twin sister. That's how they did the. Really? I actually did not know that. But yeah, I mean, so Fallout. Fallout just happened. It technically has a lot of what most contemporaries would call woke. You know, we have a black character. We have several. We have, I say several. There was at least two trans characters that I seen. There was a lesbian couple, female lead. I mean, the one white guy, which everybody is loving, the ghoul. You know, like he, like the guy that played the ghoul is just a fucking treasure and needs more work. And I want to see him more. But I mean, the dude was done up in makeup and made to be the villain through the majority of the show. And I'm spoiling things, so I'm sorry. Um, but but yeah, I mean, we had a white girl that was very promiscuous. I mean, there's reasons for everything that she does. Like she's promiscuous because she's kind of been taught that, you know, you have to um, go forth and multiply because you were living in a vault and you're the savior of humanity and blah 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 blah. You know, there was reasons for everything that every character the way that every character was. There was reasons for that. So Fallout wasn't a bad show. And I love that, you know, I've seen no reviews of it, but I said it was like a 7.6 when I talked about it in insult culture, insert culture, with Clifton and Brandon, and they agreed that it was around you know, between a 7.5 to an 8. And I'm seeing more reviews now, and that's about where everybody's thinking is at. Like, this isn't a bad show; it's an entertaining show. And I mean, if you've been watching my content for any amount of time, there's nothing that is a 10 for 10. You know, there's a lot of problems with shows because not everyone is an amazing writer. Sorry about that. But they like the rule of cool, and that's a D&D term. The rule of cool is something that a lot of people need to understand and just embrace. Like, there's not a perfect movie, there's not a perfect book, there's not a perfect anime, there's not a perfect game. You know, a lot of the good stuff is going to be this mid-tier entertainment. But keyword in entertainment, entertain. It's entertaining. You know, I can forgive a lot of stuff that's just god awful bad writing wise or makes no sense plot wise. But if you're entertaining, you're at least going to get a nice little bump from me, I think. I'm late. Why is it your. Oh, sorry. The whole stream has kind of been about me. Like, this is the last stream on this channel file. If you want, there's a new channel that I started that's going to be just for streams like this and my gaming streams. It's going to be called Otaku Oasis. The link is pinned in the chat, or if you can't find it there, it's in the description of the stream. This stream will probably be up for about a week. I'll give it a week. And so I'm moving all of my streaming over there because I think the streaming is messing with the growth of the channel, just because of the way YouTube works. I think when I put streaming videos up, I think it hurts the channel, because not only do streams not really get watched after they're up, but they also, a lot of the subject material is a little bit different than the videos that I put out and stuff like that. And the audience is already split on it. Like, I know a lot of my streaming audience doesn't really watch the VODs or my shorts, and that's fine. I'm not saying people have to, but it's messing with the channel analytics. So I'm gonna move streaming to another channel, and that's what this stream is about. Is the last hurrah for streaming on this channel, but I don't want to stop streaming. So it's just going to move. So yeah, so if you want to unsubscribe to this one because you like the streaming content, then that's where it's going to be, on Otaku Oasis. But if you like both, honestly, you're welcome to stay subscribed to both. I'm okay with more subscribers. But yeah, so I'm going to start building Otaku Oasis up. What was I talking about? But at least this way, when I go to stream on Otaku Oasis, can I still talk about anime? Sure, that's what everybody kind of subscribes and knows me to know more, to know my shit on, But I can also talk about whatever I want over there, because the content is going to be like, it's a new channel. It's open to whatever. It's kind of exciting for me, because it's like, it's a new channel. I can talk about what I want, but I did want to theme the channel still kind of around of anime. But I mean, there's so much that goes on with anime. I mean, there's a few like Hollywood big budget movies that literally stole from anime. What is it? The director of Black Swan wanted to do a movie based off of Perfect Blue, Satoshi Kon's Perfect Blue, and Satoshi Kon wouldn't work with him. I don't remember the reason why. I think it was he just didn't want him to do it. Didn't want a live action of Perfect Blue, and so the guy wrote Black Swan and basically just copied Perfect Blue. Just little things like that that wouldn't exactly work on this channel, because I mean, I could go in and we could go in looking it up, we could go in depth, or I could pull stuff up, and yeah, that's just what's gonna happen, because I want this channel, I want this channel to succeed, because I mean, it's my main channel. I've had it the longest. If I remember right, I opened this channel back in 2012, which seems very weird that I opened it so late, like 6 years after YouTube started. And I opened a freaking channel. I forget why. I think I was wanting to either do Pokemon content or I was wanting to comment on somebody's video. Might have been an angry video game nerds video. And then I just started making content because I was trying to do like Pokemon battles and stuff because I used to watch some like watching people play Pokemon and do the competitive battling on what's it called, Pokemon Showdown. Dude, that stuff was so freaking cool. I couldn't do it now. I like am I there's so much brain power and predicting power that has to go into playing Pokemon. Um, yeah, I can't do it anymore. Um, but yeah, I just thinking about splitting. Like I've been thinking about splitting the content for a while. I've talked to a few friends. I've even thought about just abandoning this channel completely. Um, because I've been so I would get depressed about going weeks or months without any people subscribing, and I'm just pumping content out after content and nothing's hitting, or when it does hit it's like, oh, it's not really getting watched, or like, because I mean you can have 500 people watch a video, but if they only stay for the first 5 or 10 seconds, what was the point of the video? Like, why didn't you hook them? So, and I'm getting better about that. Like I've learned some tricks and things that you got to do. Trying to be a little more entertaining with my commentary, but yeah, yeah, it's been a thing, and it's been bouncing around in my head for a long time. And I would always come back like, why do I do this? Why? Like, it would be easy to, like I said, abandon this channel. Well, I say it'd be easy to abandon the channel, and not really easy, but it wasn't just the time and the effort that I put into this channel. It's also been that meeting people like you, um, meeting people like Raquel. YouTube can be very fickle. It can. It really can. And you know, I had people subscribe to me, and it's one thing if you have real life stuff keeping you from putting content on your channel. It's another thing if to me to just abandon people that have subscribed that were entertained by something you have done. And I didn't want to do that. Like, it doesn't sit well with me to abandon all the people that have subscribed to my channel. Whether it be that they watched one video, subscribed, and have never watched another video, or if it's someone that's watched every piece of content that I put out. Um, it's a it's not something that I wanted to do, and maybe I'm just a little. I want to hold on to this channel a little too badly, I guess. But like I said, it's the work that I put into it. It's where I've learned a lot of video techniques. It's where I've tried a lot of things. It's where I'm still trying things, and I've got an attachment to the channel, and I get why people get so. I don't think it's just the engagement people can have and the subscribers they can have, but it's work. Like to build a channel up, I feel people do get attached to it. Like I feel there's a lot of work that goes into YouTubing. There's there there's work. There's just a lot of work. Um, but I yes, it's an inanimate object. Is it is it going to hurt? Like, say I did something to get my channel deleted. Is it going to hurt? Yes, it would hurt. But at the end of the day, it's just a channel, and looking at it in that what I built on this channel, I don't want to lose it. But the channel's not just the content that I put out. It's the work that I put on this channel, and it's the techniques and the skills that I've learned, and the people that I've met. That's what that is. And I feel that even though if this channel went away, that I could make another channel and it will carry over. Maybe not in the same capacity, but that's just my thinking. I can't put a lot of stock into something that's controlled by an entity like YouTube. Because YouTube could go away at any day for whatever reason. I mean, just for example, look at the way the government's trying to get rid of TikTok. Whether there's a reason for it or not, I don't know. I don't really care. TikTok's just another platform that I post content on. But if the government decided to turn against YouTube in the same way that they did TikTok, then that would be something. But that's also why I back up stuff to Odyssey as best I can. Which I ain't even looked at Odyssey in months. Don't really like that platform all that much, but I mean it is what it is. But yeah, that was a nice ramble. I've kind of lost the plot there and forgot where I was going with this. So that's just me talking and rambling. And 3, 2, 1, there goes my camera. I've really got to fix that. Which I'm really happy that that I think it was Elgato. Yeah, Elgato just came out with the Mark II of its face cam, which is only like $150, but they like cut out all the BS from the Mark One and made the Mark II a lot better. So it might still just be 1080p, but it's a better looking 1080p. Like it is, like I've seen some reviews for it. It's like the best webcam that you can get. Like it would be as good, if not better, than the DSLR that I'm using now. So I mean, $150 to keep from having to flip my camera on and off. Yes, please. I just gotta find the $150. Cops have really been cracking down on my street corners around here. That, and I don't know if I can afford jaw surgery anymore. Enough of that retardation. I hope not. Also, there's Rumble. I don't like Rumble. I've tried it, but what is it? YouTube, I think, changed they changed something, and I can't get Rumble to sync anymore. Plus, being able to stream on Rumble, like they make it too difficult. Like, what is it? You got to get a new key for each stream. That shit's just fucking annoying, man. But anyways, guys, I planned on doing like there's another short stream, but it's gone long again. And again, I'm happy. I'm surprised I can still run my mouth as good as I can about nonsense. But I do think I'm gonna end it because I like I said, this channel isn't for stuff like this. This channel is for anime, and that's one of my biggest passions and something I have discovered more in the last year. Um, so I am going to end the stream. I hope to see y'all all on Otaku Oasis when I do decide to open or start streaming over there. I'm not sure if I'm going to do one next Friday. Um, I know that I'm thinking that the first stream I'm going to do over there is going to be my seasonal drop list, which we're just about to get all three um, of everything I'm watching. We're about to get all three episodes for, so I do need to do the seasonal drop list, and that's probably going to be over there. But I also don't know if I want that to be the first stream over there. So I'll just have to think about it a little more. I would like I want to do a proper introduction on that channel. You know, let y'all know, like, get more of an idea of what the streaming format's going to be for that channel, and uh, kind of get it more pinned down of what the channel's going to be about. Because right now, like I said, I'm kind of flipping back and forth on if I'm going to do gaming over there, and I guess it just depends on how successful do I want that channel to be. Because if I do streams like this and gaming streams over there, it's definitely going to split the audience, just like it's done with streaming here. So yeah, I just gotta figure out. But at the same time, I figure two different things on that channel wouldn't be too bad. But in any case, guys, I want y'all to have a good weekend. Don't worry about thumbsing up this video because it's going to be going in a week anyways. But if you want to stay subscribed to this channel for the VOD content, please hit that subscribe button. And if you haven't already, go check out or go subscribe to Otaku Oasis, where you will get more streams like this on that channel. But I am going to end it here, and you guys have a good